In 1967, a small group of determined Sonoma County parents refused to accept institutionalization as the only alternative for their adult children with disabilities. With a strong belief in their children's humanity and 9 people in need of services, they founded the Manual Skills Training Center. In 1980, that agency became Becoming Independent, also known as BI, and we now serve close to 1,000 people across the North Bay. At BI, we work with people to discover their true passions and then support them as they create authentic relationships in a community where they truly belong.
I came to BI in 1986. I was really determined to live on my own because I lived in a group home and I didn't really care for it. Living on my own is much better because I get to handle my own money and buy my own groceries and pay my own bills. Becoming Independent is a real nice program. They help people with disabilities live more independent lives, and they help them with independent living and more self-reliance. The people at the group home didn't think I was ready, but I knew I was ready to get out there.
If I didn't have help from Becoming Independent, it would be very different. Becoming Independent helped me get a paid job. I shred papers and I copy. Probably my favorite thing about having a job is having money and not being twiddling my thumbs all day.
I support Alex with job coaching at her work site. Alex's biggest accomplishment is probably getting a paid job and getting minimum wage.
Alex brings a lot of organization for our company to be able to look up different documents. She brings her smile and her laughter and is kind of a cheerfulness that Alex brings, as well as keeping us organized in our business.
When Oma Lee came to Becoming Independent, she was no stranger to barriers. Despite a lifetime of deprivation, Oma had a spark, and she determined to take the reins and turn her life around. Knowing that she would need support if she were to land a home of her own, she turned to BI. She found people who validated her humanity. Her life is full and it is dignified. She volunteers and participates, and she is a fierce advocate for people with disabilities. Oma had the spark, and BI was there to light the path to a lifetime of dignity and choice. Oma and hundreds of other women and men have been an integral part of BI's first 50 years, and they are modeling the way for those who will benefit from BI for the next half-century. The path forward to adulthood for kids without a disability is typically clear. Graduate from high school and go on to vocational training or college. For young adults like Austin, the path is far less clear. When Austin graduated from high school, he and his family could take none of these opportunities for granted. They discovered BI, and today there is a path being lit for Austin. As he navigates this path, BI and past generations are there every step of the way.
I am the best golfer of my family. I could outbeat them anytime.
I came to learn that Austin was kind of a golfer himself, and he golfs with his dad. I often look at them as ambassadors of the game because they're not fixated on scores. They just want to experience swinging a golf club, laughing and seeing it fly, and everyone should experience golf like that.
If I was not in BI, I will not have any friends.
He's just a genuine person who wants to help everybody. He sees someone needs help tying their shoe, he's right there trying to teach them how to do it. So he's a great advocate for himself and for other people around him. People like Austin just have a way about going about life that inspires me, makes me want to be better, makes me want to try harder.
BI supports Yasmin by giving her opportunities to go out in the community and try new things. So Yasmin's really one of our folks that goes out and does everything. She's doing volunteer work to farm to pantry. She does paid work with litter abatement. She goes to the junior college and does art classes. She's made a lot of friends here, and a lot of those friends are new connections that she wouldn't have made without BI, both her peers here in the program and out in the community. So I'd like to think that her life is a lot richer.
Becoming Independent brings awesome volunteers like Yasmin here, who bring great energy and a lot of love to our program.
We see ourselves giving them a light and a direction, but they're giving that same energy, and so they're getting out what they're putting in, definitely. The greatness that happens within these walls has a way of seeping out into the community and bridging a gap between everybody.
Without BI, I think I would be more just wanting to be more in a shell.
If someone tells you you can't do something, say, of course I can, and get out there and do it.
I think BI brings us together.
Help becoming independent continue to light the path for future generations to come.